How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel, and today, as promised, we have the new competitive Crystal Beast deck. And of course, after the release of the structure deck, this is actually viable. You can pick up 3 copies, and this could be really budget. There are some alternative things that I'm using in there, but overall, this is a really strong control deck. This sort of counters the meta in a very natural way, and we saw it also in the YCS. Before we begin, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new here, and let's dive into it. So basically, the the Crystal Beast deck is just a control deck that can utilize not using the graveyard, locking your opponent out of the graveyard, which is really strong right now. And just like searching negates, searching monsters, this deck searches for everything. Nothing basically here is once per turn, and it's super abusable. So we obviously have the beautiful secret rare from the speed duel. We have the Rainbow Dragon. This is like your main way to go into an OTK. It gains a lot of attack if you banish monsters, and basically it can shuffle all the cards on the field to their owner's decks. So basically, and it's already 4,000, so you can go for game really quickly, and you only obviously need one. And again, everything here is super searchable. Then we have the new Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. This card, when an attack is declared involving a Crystal Beast monster, can special summon itself from the hand, and then you can banish it when it's a continuous spell. Special summon a level 4 or lower Crystal Beast from your deck. So, and then you can also add one ultimate crystal monster from your deck as well. This is basically just a good utility because you have a lot of ways to get to basically the only monster in the deck, which is the Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus. So just an additional search, and again, 3,000 attack. You just go for game with these two. Then you have the main searcher, the Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus. You play 3 of these, and this basically puts itself or the other Crystal Beast monster we have in the spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. So again, this is the Ruby Carbuncle, and this is what we play. This is the Crystal Beast package, nothing else from here on out in terms of monsters. And what the Ruby Carbuncle does is basically special summon all your back row Crystal Beast monsters into the field. So again, just like controlling the game and then going for a quick OTK. This is what this deck is about. Then we have 3 Dimension Shifter, nothing much to say about there. You don't really care if you lose a turn in your graveyard because your field count and your hand count is what really matters. Then we have the Crystal Bond spell from the structure deck, and this basically says that you can add Crystal Beast monster from your deck to your hand and place one Crystal Beast monster with a different name from your deck. So you just activate this card, summon this, place this, and you already gone +1 just with this card. So again, amazing. Then we have the Rainbow Bridge of the Heart, another ultra rare from the structure deck. What this basically does, it allows you to destroy one of your Crystal Beast monsters from your field or in your hand, and then you can add a Crystal Beast spell or trap card. So very strong, and again, continuous. Then we have the Quick Play, which is also reprinted, of course, in the structure deck. We play 2 of the Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates. What this does is allows you to select between one of 2 effects. You can take a Rainbow Bridge card or Rainbow Refraction, which we don't play, and add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. So you can basically send the trap card, the Bridge of Salvation, with this to the graveyard if you don't open Foolish Burial Goods, which is what we always try to do because it searches any field spell, or special summon one Crystal Beast monster from your hand, deck, graveyard, or spell and trap zone. So you can see the pattern here that everything special summons from everywhere. So it's super easy. You don't need a lot of these at all. You just get to them really quickly. And we have Rainbow Bridge, which is super broken. Add one Crystal Beast, one crystal, sorry, spell trap from your hand, from your deck to your hand. Now once per turn. This is absolutely absurd. So this is what we're doing in terms of the spells and the monster lineup. Then we have some trap cards. We have the Crystal Miracle. So this is a Solemn Strike. And again, like everything else in this deck, it is searchable. So we're playing 2 of these. Then we have the Conclave. The Conclave, what it basically does is that it bounces one Crystal Beast card you control and 1 card on the field. So It can bounce anything, it just sends itself to the graveyard and it just adds to the control aspect of this deck. Then we have the Metaverse because we are playing a big package of field spells here because it's super searchable and really easy to do. We're playing 3 Foolish Burial Goods, again, from the structure, nothing to worry about. Then we're playing a proxy. This is, I'm going to put an image on the screen right here. This is supposed to be the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. You can banish it from the graveyard, add 1 Crystal Beast monster, and 1 field spell from your deck. And the reason why we're playing this is because we can utilize the best field spells in the game. So of course we're playing the Terraforming, but we're also playing the 1 Necro Valley, which locks everybody from the graveyard. We don't need the graveyard at all, basically, once we resolve the Rainbow Bridge. So this could be really powerful. And of course, the best card in the game, Mystic Mine. Basically, you're only out to the next format. Trust me, it's not fun at all. It's pretty insane. Then we have the 3 Infinite Impermanence and the 3 Prosperity for additional consistency. Then for the extra deck, we don't really need much because the control definitely comes from the field. But what we do play, we play a lot of like generic stuff that we can abuse. We have a lot of times that we get 2 monsters in the field, so a lot of Link 2s, maybe Link Climb, and then obviously Xyz rank 4s because our Crystal Beast monsters are 4. So we have the Cross Sweep, we have the Cerberus, we have 1 Nightmare Phoenix, we have Lina, because of the Carbuncle, so we might want to take advantage of that. You can also play Wind because the Pegasus is a wind. Then we have IP Masquerena, Ferrijit because we do have beasts in our deck. We have the Nightmare Unicorn, the Evermax, and the Access Code Talker. Then again, for, as I mentioned before, the Xyz, the rank 4 Xyz lineup, we have Dweller, amazing, Bagooska is amazing, Redoer is amazing, and of course the Garrus, the Timeless, just like a really crazy rank 4 lineup. Then of course, to round it all up, we have Downer Magician and Sky Thunder Zeus. You can also play, if you do have the Zodiac stuff, you can play a Chakanine, and then you can also play a Broadbow, just like to maximize on the amount of materials that you can actually have. So yeah, this was the deck profile. I'm going to be taking this to locals for sure to check it out. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Are you picking up this structure deck at all? Also, of course, leave a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.